real small, man. Everybody knows everybody. Now this is considered the country out here. I'm going into the city now. The city ain't that big. It ain't nothing but a couple of lights. Most people know me, especially those who taught me in school, because I mean, you had your teachers that taught you in school, you had your neighbors. You know, everybody has this dream of playing in the National Football League and playing pro ball, but nobody never realizes, you know, how you're going to get there. Everything isn't just given to you. Everything is earned. You got to work for it. You got to grind for it.
Welcome to MetLife Stadium, where we are 1/3 of the way through the NFL regular season, and today a pivotal game in the middle of a home streak for the New York Jets as they take on the Indianapolis Colts.
The game is real simple. You got to beat another man up. Don't start that. Hey, come on now. You know I play to the whistle. You know I play to the whistle. Come on now.
Selected 248th overall in the 2012 draft, Kelvin Beachum is in the middle of his 7th NFL season. But left tackle is just one of his titles. The philanthropist, investor, and professional speaker is taking his future into his own hands.
What we're going to do is I'm just going to quickly introduce Kelvin, and then nobody speaks better about Kelvin than Kelvin. So I'm going to have him come up and talk. He'll talk a little bit about his voyage and the journey that he's making, both as a professional athlete and as an investor.
Well, the LinkedIn Speaker Series is an opportunity for us to bring in guests of all industries, all functions, all capacities, to talk more and elaborate more around their professional development.
Controlling his own destiny, taking his future into his own hands, and so I think it's something for us to all think about. You know, how do we manage our own destiny? With that, I'm going to ask Kelvin to come up. There you go, man.
My journey as an investor and as a philanthropist, it all started from my childhood. For me, my mother loved to cook, so I really got into wanting to feed people. I did that in college. I took it to a whole nother level when I got to the National Football League. Started working with World Vision. And then as I started to develop and see some of the things that were happening in our society, I started to really gravitate to STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And if you add the arts for those who are artsy, it's STEAM. In that, I've really started to find my own niche and where I can really serve the community and where I can really serve young people. So I really spent a lot of time there, and then investing started to take hold. Startups, looking at the way startups are run, looking at the holes in the pipeline that we currently have within the startup community, and then where I could play at.
I saw him speak at an event, and I heard the way he talked and embraced technology. And very few had the experience, the knowledge that he had. Here he is at LinkedIn talking about coding, talking about how he evaluates investments. That's truly taking the helmet off.
And as an African-American athlete, sometimes we're stereotyped as jocks. You know, we really don't know anything about anything, but you know, for me, I've always wanted to defy that stereotype.
Kelvin's a pro. That's taking care of your business both on the field and off the field and at home.
Beachum's impressive resume was built on a foundation that was laid far away from New York City.
Shake it like that.
Well, you still want the little trough in the back in there?
Yeah, I want you to.
So get this the little small feeder and bring it in there?
He has work clothes here, so he already knows when he comes to me here, there's work to be done.
Hold on. It's 24 hours in a day, you know, find the time to do stuff that you love. You know, and I love, you know, when I get to put a suit on and put a suit and tie on and go and speak, but I also love coming down to the country and actually creating something, building something, developing something.
He's made it to the league, but he does not forget about home. He always, every opportunity he has to support and to give back to Mejia, he does that.
So my dad, you know, I talk about how hard he was on us when we were kids. Even though we had to work, he would never take us to work. He would make us walk to work. So he would make us walk from our house to the shop. What's going on? Good to see you, brother.
Likewise.
Yes, sir. I'm doing pretty good, man. Can't complain.
I put him straight to work. Ain't no glamour here. Hey, it's Kelvin Jr. That's it. Ain't no. He don't get no special treatment, nothing like that.
So you want to pull this out?
I want to take that sensor out of there.
But not to pull the starter straight out and then the sensor right behind it.
Out there, all them old junk parts that you see out there, that's how he kept himself in shape. Because every summer they had to pick up motors, transmissions, whatever it is that they had to take to the junkyard at that particular time. That's what kept that boy and the other son in shape.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what he do to keep himself in shape now. He ain't come out here doing none of this stuff.
Everything that I can think about, any success that I have, any of the circles that I'm in or any of the networks that I'm in, it all started here in Mahia. Started here at the shop. Before you can even talk about the country and what's going on with the cattle and all that stuff, this is the foundation. This is where I grew up. This is where 2-minute warning, and you know, you got Von Miller on the opposite side of you. Moments like this, when I was a kid, helped me for those moments. When it's 3rd and 10 on our 40-yard line, and we got to have a touchdown to win. We got 40 seconds to go. All this stuff started here in Mahia.
The value of hard work has taught Kelvin to stay true to what got him here, putting others before himself.
Doing the work that I do in the community, whether it's here or Texas or any other place around the country, it really puts things in perspective. When I go to Harlem and serve at the at the food kitchen there or any distributions that I do around the city. Yes, New York is a huge market, but New York also has some great needs. And as an athlete, you know, we're able to impact some of those needs.
He's ready to play on Sunday, he's ready to play at a high level on Sunday, but he's also giving back. It's great to have somebody like that in our locker room because you know that the young guys are looking up to him because not only the player that he is, but the man that he is.
We all have a story, and he has a wonderful story that's not complete yet. He's just in, I would say, the middle of his life's chapter. If I'm a rookie, if I'm not just a rookie, if I'm a veteran, and I'm thinking about, okay, the inevitable is going to happen. You know, the body has an expiration date. What am I going to do post my playing experience? He's doing it, and he's sowing the seeds now.
Follow me, all right? Here we go. What are you going to do to make sure that we get people to own the digital revolution? We got to own it. Everybody wants to know, why did you even sponsor this conference? Why is a football player here at an IT conference? My name is Kelvin Beachum, the starting left tackle for the New York Jets. I'm just a little old kid from Mahia, Texas. I've been able to evolve and come into a point where I've been able to do keynotes and go into a more corporate setting. But all that foundation started here. Lift somebody else up. Somebody get up, we're trying to pull them down. Somebody make it to another level, we try to pull them down. We got to clap it up for one another.
There's no question that Kelvin's going to be successful after he's done playing football because he's got a plan. He's going to be the president of something. You know, that's just Kelvin. That's how he operates.
He's going to set his own bar. He's setting his own standard. Sky's the limit for this young man.
Football is what drives everything, but also in the back of my mind, understanding that, you know, this game is going to end one day. And I've tried to do things to put myself in a position to have options when I have to hang up the cleats.